If you watch this entire video, you are going to blow up on social media in 6 months max. At the very maximum, 8 months. You are going to blow up, but you have to follow these steps and you have to watch this entire 10-minute video. If you don't have the attention span to watch an entire 10 to 12 minute video, then you definitely don't have the drive or the attention span or the focus to be able to blow up on social media and post every single day for the long term. Do you want followers and do you want to be known on social media? Do you want an element of fame in your life? Do you want to go out into public and get recognized by random people? If that is the case, you need to stay for this entire video so you can take away everything I'm about to lay out for you perfectly so you can blow up and be somewhat famous within 6 months. I kid you not. This exact method and blueprint worked perfectly for me, flawlessly. Rule number 1, I always talk about this. You have to get over your fear of being in the public eye. So if you don't mind being in the public eye, or even if you're a little bit anxious about it and you don't really care about putting yourself out there on social media, that's what you need to understand first and foremost. If that's taken care of, okay, you're over that fear, you don't mind putting yourself all over the internet, bam, you're good. Now it's time to start posting. You want to blow up on TikTok and Instagram. How do you do that? TikTok and Instagram are two completely different platforms, but they all have a lot to do with watch time and being in a very niched down market. So first and foremost, we're going to start with TikTok. TikTok is the easiest social media platform to blow up on by far. If you want to be known as a TikToker, watch this video coming from a TikToker. Rule number 1, you have to post 5 times a day. I don't care what anybody tells you. You have to post 5 times a day, every single day, 7 days a week. I know that sounds harsh, but it's the truth. If you're posting 3 times a day, not going to work. 2 times, even worse. 1 time, just forget about it at that point. 5 times a day. 7 times a day is okay. 6 times a day is okay. 4 times, not okay. 5 times a day at least on TikTok, spaced out at least an hour apart each. If you post multiple times within an hour, it's going to totally screw up your algorithm. Okay, so you know this. Get over your fear of the public eye, number 1, if you want to blow up on TikTok. Number 2, 5 times a day. What's number 3? This is the most important that everybody always forgets or screws up. You cannot be general or broad with your content idea. You cannot just talk about college, give college advice. You cannot just do get ready with me or day in the life randomly. It will not blow up. You have to be very niche down with a very specific audience. For example, giving gym advice to law students specifically. That is a perfect example of a niche. If you just say, oh, gym advice. Do you know how many fitness influencers are out there? There are about 100,000 to 1 million people right now, all trying to become fitness influencers. There are probably 2,000 fitness influencers out there with 1 million followers. So it is very saturated right now. That's what you need to understand. So what do you do if a market is very saturated on TikTok, or this applies to Instagram too, but we're focusing on TikTok right now? What do? Niche down. It's that simple. Once you grow a fat audience, at least 100K, I guarantee there's 100K people that enjoy that niche that you're going to choose of a very specific market, then you can broaden out a little bit. But a lot of people, this is so important. A lot of people like to be broad and then try to niche down. It won't work. That's going to screw up the algorithm. You have to be very niche down. So for example, gym advice for medical students with a busy schedule. Perfect niche. Basically give them advice on how to fit in their fitness activities with their med school schedule, with their residency, that kind of thing. Grow 50,000 to 100K followers on that. I kid you not, there's plenty of people out there. There's that many who would watch that. Then you can go to gym advice only. Do you see what I'm saying here? So it's like an umbrella. The stem, the stick of the umbrella is the gym advice for people in med school, and then the umbrella, you kind of walk up that stem and then you hit that umbrella. The umbrella is where you want to be. That's when you can finally broaden out. But it takes a while to get up to the umbrella. It takes 6 months to a year. For some people, it only takes a month, a week. So yes, luck is involved, but if you want to guarantee blowing up, you have to do this 5 times a day, 6 months in a very specific niche. This is exactly how you're going to blow up on TikTok and make a ton of money on views and creator rewards and TikTok shop. Okay. So now you know how to blow up on TikTok. Once you do blow up, once you hit 10K followers, instantly submit your ID and sign up for the Creator Rewards Program, because you're going to be pulling in racks. That first year of the Creator Rewards Program, your RPM, how much you make per 1,000 views, is very high the first year. You're going to be making $4,000 to $20K a month solely off of views. I'm not joking. It's going to be that insane. So that's why this is so exciting. Okay, so you know now how to blow up on TikTok. If you need to throw in some controversy there at times, do so. Feel free to do it. I will say this, if you want to blow up on TikTok in like a week, you can be crazy controversial. Again, though, there's a lot of cons with that, or very political, for example. If you just went balls to the wall politics, you would probably blow up in a week. I'm not even joking, especially on a platform like TikTok. But a lot of people are not willing to sacrifice their views to be public, so I get it. Pick a niche that's not controversial and more fun to you. Unless, of course, you do want to go into politics. How do you blow up on Instagram? Instagram is a completely different game. Instagram cares way more about quality, camera quality of the video you're posting, and microphone quality. TikTok can literally just whip out your phone when you're waiting in the Carl's Jr. drive-thru and, film. That's it. You can blow up with TikTok through that. Instagram cares more about camera quality, aesthetic, trending sounds, and shorter watch times. You don't have to talk as much on TikTok. You don't have to talk as much on Instagram. With TikTok and YouTube, it's a yap sesh. So understand that. You're going to be posting different types of content on each platform. Instagram. How the heck do you blow up on Instagram? Different game. Post 6 to 7 second reels and an occasional yap session. 6 to 7 second reels are 30-second day in the lives, because Instagram cares about watch time. The For You page cares about watch time. So if you narrow down the length of your video, it's going to be easier for attention spans, especially considering everybody in this day and age has ADHD. It's going to be easier for people to watch the video through when it's shorter. 7 seconds is not hard to sit there and watch, when you scroll on your For You page or whatever on the Explore page. It's very easy. So, Instagram, you don't have to post as much either. I recommend only once a day to 3 times a day. If you want to blow up quick on Instagram, do 3 times a day, spaced out 4 hours apart. But you just need to do once a day, putting all of your creative efforts into that one reel. TikTok, you can yap away without any nice camera quality. Instagram, yes, you can use your phone, but you want to make sure the editing is nice, it's pleasing, it's aesthetic, and most importantly, entertaining. Entertainment is so important for Instagram Reels. Once a day, 6 to 7 second reel with text with the trending audio. If you're doing gym advice for people in med school, like I said, for TikTok, that's your niche, then make sure that the 7-second reel has text on it with a trending audio, and it says, for med students that can't fit in, their workout routine, this is what you can do to help that. And then you list out a bullet point. Perfect example. Do that once a day. That's it. With an occasional once a week yap sesh. So 6 Instagram reels a week, and then 1 video where you actually talk to the camera on Instagram. That being said, what about day in the lives? Yeah, you can do that too. 30 seconds max, 40 seconds max. But once you get into that 2-minute range on Instagram, it's just too long. Think about yourself when you scroll Instagram Reels. Are you there to learn something? No. People are on Instagram Reels to more so entertain themselves. Instagram is 10 to 20 times better than TikTok when it comes to funneling clients or funneling people for a business. I'm just going to put that out there. TikTok does not convert for crap. TikTok doesn't do anything. Only use TikTok for TikTok Shop for products, and most importantly for views. Commission-based views off of the Creator Rewards Program. If you want to build an actual business, do not even do TikTok at all. Just do Instagram. Instagram is what I call the modern day business card. So if you blow up on Instagram, you buy yourself the blue check. That's the other thing. Buy yourself the blue check. Post great content only once a day on Instagram. You're going to blow up in 3 to 6 months if it's really niched down. Do you see how I keep saying niche down? You need to make sure your content is niched down. Once you do that, you put a little link in your bio, you are going to be on client calls all week. But you got to make sure that you have a product or a service or a mentorship to sell. Going back, gym advice to kids in med school, you're going to lay out a type form in your bio. They're going to fill out all of their information, what they're struggling with before the client call even starts. After they funneled through, obviously through your Instagram content, you're going to read the type form they submitted and go, okay, he's in med school 8 hours a day, then he has to eat and then go on dates with his girlfriend once a week. Okay, so let's see how we can work around his schedule and make a nice fitness routine for him each week. You're going to prepare all of that before the client call, and then you're going to come ready, and then you're going to sell him or her. So you must understand, to blow up on Instagram, it's a completely different game. Anyways, I hope that helped everybody. If you want more content, please like and subscribe.